And we are rolling. Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Tracy, and on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the Yellow Brick Road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain, literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chip Chip Tree, I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the Gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
I love this movie. In one famous scene, James Cagney shoved a grapefruit in May Clark's face. She could never look at breakfast in the same way again. These tough guys can turn anything into a weapon.
I'm telling you, very nice guy. Don't look around, he's gonna leave you some beer, and you'll go and take it. And you'll kick him with the dog. If you don't, you're gonna drop by here and kick it even up one at a time.
Shut up, you fool. You want to blow our cover?
Sorry about the late, folks. I don't want to run a red light, even in the movies.
Hey, you. Hey, come here.
I'm not allowed to leave my vehicle.
I said get over here.
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand.
Mr. Oswald, wait. Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
It's an all my name, anyways.
I have seen this movie before.
The heat's on, see? And your fancy cars might take it out of here. So beat it. I said swim out of here. You're gonna get hurt.
I can't just walk out the middle of the movie.
No, I can't just that.
Get out, you grinders!
Everybody sit tight. When the red lights get the law, I never break the law. Hey, lady, watch this. No more red light. Sorry, boys. Making my getaway. Give my regards to the ward. Suckers. How are you looking at? Everybody minds your P's and Q's, and maybe you won't get ate. Ah, this must be the west side of town, huh?
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Go right ahead. Long time ago, I made a rule. Let people do what they want.
Sleepy little bug. Ain't it?
That's some mighty tough territory you're getting into, Pilgrim. I'd think about turning back if I was you. That is, if you want my opinion.
Now that we're in the clear, it's the perfect time for me to collect up all your valuables. We'll start with the jewelry and move on.
Don't let him get away.
Hey! I even work this neighborhood, copper. This is nuts and nuts to this. I'm getting out of here. Well, look at it this way. It can't get any worse. Okay, it's worse. I don't know about you guys, but this is starting to get kind of creepy. Where are we, Jersey?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's The Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Hey, Dollface! How do we get out of here?
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency control system is now active. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes. The
Look out!
Expires T-minus 5 minutes.
What is that thing? There it is again! Okay, that's enough creepy, crawly things for one day, right? Roar!
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes! Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, the temptation always leads to destruction.
Wow! Get a load of that junk ice! Time for me to get back to work. Good thing I don't believe in ghost stories. Then nobody move like a little guns. I don't think they noticed a few extra bodies around here. You know what I mean.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
All that you condemnate neighbor is serve the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Ooh, things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Both audiences and filmmakers demonstrated an early interest in the macabre, although the term horror wasn't used to describe a film genre until the 1930s. Wow, it's really a jungle out there. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who's run through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
Over there we have Marino Sullivan as Jane and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years.
Someday you'll understand that.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
Inside of us, we both know you belong to Victor. It's work the thing that keeps him going. That way makes the ground and we're not willing to look better. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, the rest of your life.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse, is the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000.
We've come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I didn't mean to kill anybody. Rubbish, you have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops the house on you, too.
Well, I mean, I think if it wasn't now, I certainly wouldn't have been
I wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way do we go? Oh, the Yellow Brick Road. Now, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks. You know the words.
How long did that last? I could never find footage of that. Like, I found footage of the Busby Girls. I've seen, like, some of the bandit, like, shooting in the feet stuff. You said they gave you like constant revisions down there.
From all of us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films. But remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need that. We had to face it.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step right down here.
I wish I had gotten to experience some of that.
I'll be back.
They're here.
You better start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
Look at you run! I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect.
Shut up.
That's the one thing that survives on everything else is kind of the dirty bandit carpet remains in the new ride. Someone
Force will be with you always.
I guess we will endure as
We'll make him an offer again, Pete.
I want to be alone. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
He's looking at you, kid.
make much effort to clean the gun.
Movies, the stuff that dreams are made of. I hope you've enjoyed our ultimate celebration of classic movies. And remember, you can find many more beloved stories and legendary stars on Turner Classic Movies.
On behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the great movie ride. Now please remain seated until the vehicle comes to a complete stop. Please gather all your personal belongings and take small children by the hand. When these doors open, rise dramatically to your feet and make a grand exit directly to the rear of your vehicle. Oh, and one more thing. When I yell action, don't forget the thunderous applause for yours truly. Okay, places everyone. And action! It's a wonderful day here at Disney Hollywood Studios. On behalf of all of us, we'll see you at the movies. Goodbye, everyone.
I love gangster movies. Sorry. He's got a point. I hate it when people talk during the movie.
Set up a fair or something.
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
Basically, get myself shot. Hightail it out of here. Go right ahead if that's what you're inclined to do. A long time ago, I made me a rule. Let people do what
Oh, the Duke and Clint have made some of the greatest westerns of all time. Someone's robbing the bank. Not on my watch, Pilgrim. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Your guide will return momentarily. Remain seated, please.
the sky.
What is here?
You're under arrest. What are you doing over there? Give yourself up. Maybe the judge will go easy on you.
I think it's time to visit your concession stand. Bye.
Nothing to it. Nobody's sticking my neck in the noose. I'm gonna put a hole right in this
Ride the thing now, so hold on to your horses. Speaking of which, where are the horses? Come to saddle up and ride. Yeah, giddy up. Adios, Tinhorn, I'm riding off into the sunset. Whoa, the sun sure went down quick, didn't it? No one trying to be funny now. Just stay put. What tarnation is this?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's A Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Aliens.
Scream? I don't like the sound of that.
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency destruct system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes. The option to override automatic
Look out!
expires in T-minus 5 minutes.
What the damn shield was that? It's rearing up again. I wish my old partner Snake was here. Dad, burn it, I said snakes, not snakes.
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood appear in the ancient story of the cursed Egyptian temple, a priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, temptation always leads to destruction.
Whoa! Looks like we hit the mother lode. I reckon it's time to stake my claim. Ain't nothing more than another ghost town. Takes a lot more than this to spook me. And don't none of you hombres move while I'm fetching that treasure. Less if you want a belly full of lead.
I can see it this time.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Ooh, not bad for my first movie, huh?